Well, guys, I decided to buy an excursion around the city, but I got lost. Now I'm trying to find the railway station. I hope I'm on my way there. And you know, the weather here is really strange. When it's sunny, it's hot. And when it's cloudy, it gets pretty chilly. So the difficulty is to choose the proper clothes. For example, I'm wearing the jacket and I'm wearing this thing. I don't know how to call this in English. And you see, now it's sunny and I don't want to put my jacket on, and it's hot. Now I feel hot. But I know that it won't be sunny pretty soon because it changes. Cloudy, sunny, cloudy, sunny. I don't know what kind of clothes I should choose, really. And you know, I'm pretty sure it's not my kind of climate. I wouldn't like to live here because I would be sick always. So no. This city is for traveling, but not for living. For me, at least for me. After all, I found the railway station and people who sell stores near it. I bought a sightseeing tour. It includes a bus tour around the city and a boat tour along Saint Petersburg rivers and canals. We got on a comfortable bus and the tour has started. The guide told us about St. Petersburg history. From time to time, she asked us to look left or to look right and told us about the buildings that we passed. Now you can see the main street, Nevsky Prospect, or Nevsky Avenue in English. There is a legend that during the reign Peter I, here was the forest, and Peter ordered to cut a clearing. Now it's the main and the most historical street of the city, where every building has its own legend. Even a famous writer Gogol in 1833 said that Nevsky Prospect is the one and only place in St. Petersburg where people come not for business but for leisurely walks. And it's still true. Now we are driving past the palace. The palace? Really? St. Petersburg changed my mind about palaces. Here they look just like beautiful houses from outside, nothing more, but they're absolutely stunning from inside. I will show you a couple of palaces in my next vlogs. Now let's enjoy the buildings that we are passing by. stop was Petropavlovskaya крепость, or in English, Peter and Paul Fortress, which is located on Hare Island. There is a story that tells about the island name. Carpenters who were building the fortress worked really slowly. Peter I got angry and came to the island to punish them. But when he arrived, a hare jumped on his boot and made him laugh. Tsar didn't punish the carpenters and named the island Hare Island. I'll tell you about Petropavlovskaya крепость in one of my next vlogs. The next stop was Smolenskoye кладбище, or in English, Smolenskoye Cemetery. Actually, we arrived here for visiting a small church named after Saint Ksenia, who is considered the patron saint of Saint Petersburg. I didn't go there, and instead I had a walk around the cemetery. I was amazed. I saw old graves from the 18th and 19th centuries. I counted the years and I noticed a lot of women died before their 30th birthdays. Who knows, maybe they died due to diseases or during childbirth. I saw a lot of children's graves from those centuries as well. And people used a bit different Russian alphabet at that time, so sometimes I barely could read the names on the gravestones. After the cemetery, we visited a souvenir store, and then the second part of the tour has started, a boat tour. We rode on a boat along small rivers and canals. We saw a lot of beautiful bridges, houses, and palaces, and listened to our guide about their history. Also, we entered the waters of Neva River for a while, and I loved that experience so much. But it was so windy there. I was afraid if I could feel sick on the water, but I was fine. Well, let's enjoy this ride together. evening, I had a nice walk along Nevsky Avenue with my ex-student. She's 20 years old already and she lives and studies in Saint Petersburg. I wanted to see Дворцовая площадь and Hermitage so bad. They are the Palace Square and the Hermitage in English. I can't put into words what I felt when I saw these enormous buildings and this huge square. Before my trip, I didn't plan to go inside of Hermitage, but when I saw this magnificent place, I immediately bought a ticket to visit the Hermitage in a couple of days. After the square, we visited магазин купцов Елисеевых, or Eliseevy merchant's shop in English. I never saw such a store before. Just look at this interior. Oh my god. And this piano, it plays by itself. Of course, the prices here are as unimaginable as the store. But some people can afford to have a cup of coffee with these sweets here. Well, it's late already and it's time to get back to the hostel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.